This is just a quick video I wanted to do on the supplements that I'm taking. So you're supposed to get your electrolytes. One of the most important things about water fasting specifically, it's not so bad if you're doing bone broth or juicing or whatever else, but for water fasting, is essentially what happens is as you go along, you deplete your electrolytes. But then you drink loads of water, which then dilutes the amount of electrolytes you've got left. So if you say you've got 100 electrolytes, and then you use up most of those during your day, and then you drink a load of water that doesn't have electrolytes in, essentially what's happening is you're diluting that concentration loads, which can actually be dangerous and quite seriously dangerous. So you're supposed to get 3 electrolytes: sodium, so just normal salt, potassium, and magnesium. And essentially what these do, they help. So calcium as well to a degree, but a slightly lesser degree. But essentially they help with nerves and obviously electrical impulses in your brain and your heart and everything else. So sodium and potassium I get from essentially putting the low sodium salt in water. You'd only need like a teaspoon for the whole day, so I just put it in a big 2-litre bottle of water like this one. Just get a big bottle of water, just pop some in there. It's actually quite nice when you get used to it. It's like the water tastes cleaner, which sounds really daft, but such is life. And the other one is magnesium. Now, magnesium comes in different kinds of formats and different like compounds. Magnesium oxide is the cheapest, but is probably the worst in terms of bioavailability and how you absorb it. Usually, I get magnesium citrate, but the shop didn't have any. So I got this Nature's Way Magnesium Complex Citrate Blend, and this has magnesium citrate in, but it's also got magnesium oxide in, but citrate is listed as the first ingredient, which means there's going to be more of that than the oxide, which is kind of what you want. And they recommend you take about 400 milligrams a day, and one serving of this, which is 2 capsules, provides 500 milligrams. So you're over your daily recommended amount, but obviously the chances are you're not going to absorb all of it, but that's fine. Any magnesium is better than no magnesium. And I also have Epsom salts for the bath, which magnesium is one of the few things that can actually be absorbed in through your skin. So Epsom salts are a really good way, and they're really relaxing and very good for your muscles and all that kind of stuff too. So as I said earlier, I also take an apple cider vinegar thing, which comes in this one. I've got this in a in Savers, which is kind of like a drugstore type thing, I guess. And again, this actually has apple cider vinegar listed as the first ingredient, and the way labeling works in the UK at least is that whatever is the most of, that doesn't make any sense, the more ingredient there is, the higher up the list it comes. So if it's listed as the first ingredient, that's going to be mostly what it is. And this one also has potassium chloride in it, which is another, basically that's what low salt is. You have sodium chloride, which is normal salt, and the potassium chloride, which is the low sodium salts. And then other bits and pieces, B vitamins. Oh no, it's not this one, is it? So I've got other botanicals, but most importantly apple cider vinegar. And if you're interested, there is some really interesting research on apple cider vinegar and the effects it has on fat metabolism and all these other bits and pieces. And the last thing is the sleeping tablets. They're called Relaxon, and I also got these in Savers. It's not focusing because it's a bastard. These have got 5-HTP in it, which is 5-hydroxytryptophan, and it's an amino acid essentially that is the precursor to serotonin, and as such the precursor to melatonin, because what happens is your body has 5-HTP or tryptophan, which it then converts into serotonin, and then the serotonin that's kind of left over is then converted into melatonin. So by doing this, not only do you get like a little happy hit, but you also get better sleep. It's also got Montmorency cherry, which is supposedly good for sleep. I've never actually tried cherry juice, but apparently it's very good. A load of B vitamins, which helps with breakdown of energy and stuff. And also magnesium, because magnesium helps with sleep. Also chamomile as well, apparently. So I think I'll stick to tea. But yeah, so basically that's it. It's not a great deal. There are only the 3 of them, and like I say, black coffee, which will have caffeine in it. But I don't have that after kind of early afternoon because then I don't sleep anyway. So yeah, very very quick, very very brief. But that's it. They're not expensive. The magnesium was the most expensive at about $12.99, I believe. The other 2 were $2.99 and $3.99. Which means, you know, the quality of ingredients is not going to be amazing. But I'm on a fast. I don't necessarily want to be clogging my body up with too much. These are just little bits to kind of help out every now and then. Yeah, that's everything. So until next time, I will see you then.